Parkour. That was my idea of some parkour for you. You're welcome. 1, 2. So every once in a while, on days where I don't have a lot of stuff to ship, pack everything up in my Pink Floyd record bag. Today I think I shipped out like 6 things, something like that. So they all fit in there, like 2 or 3 records and a couple other smaller things. So on days like that, especially when it's been a while, I'll just throw everything in there and try and power walk, run a little bit. It's like a 4-mile round trip to my post office. It's all part of my route to the post office. I gotta cross over the infamous 405 freeway down here in Orange County. It's always busy, 24 hours a day. Everybody going somewhere. Lucky for us, we don't commute. We can stay away from that shit. Work from home. Can't complain about that, right? Right? So I'll try and do that like when I can. I should do it a lot more. Especially in the resale business where you're spending so much time in front of the computer, taking pictures of stuff, scanning things, listing things, packaging things, testing things, boxing things up. You know, it's not a very active lifestyle. So whenever I can, I try and get out. I try and go to the gym every day, but something like this, you know, get outside, things like that. It's kind of important. Should do it more, but anyway, just throw a little tidbit, motivation for everybody. When you can, get outside, get some exercise, stay healthy, stay hard. Okay, it's Saturday, February 1st, so hoping that February turns into a better month than January did. January is pretty brutal. So anyway, just want to go through the things I sold Friday night, Saturday morning. Okay, so first thing I sold is a copy of the Foo Fighters' first album. It's a reissue, it's not an original press, still sealed, brand new. And that's sold for about 21 bucks, something like that. Next thing I sold is another reissue, still sealed, brand new. I think it's either a 2016 reissue. Yeah, I think this was remastered in 2016. Sealed copy of Pink Floyd's soundtrack to the film More. And so that just sold, I think, for 26 bucks. So there you go. And I sold a 7-inch single, it's a picture disc, that I have had up on my store for quite a while. And it is the kind of pop new wave band Funboy 3. This is a UK pressing picture disc, and if I remember right, I mean, it's been a while, it's been up on my site for a while, but played really well. I think it's in excellent condition, and it finally sold after, I'm sure it's been at least a couple years this has been up there. So so whoever bought it out there, thank you for picking that up. It's a cool item, and I was really shocked it sat for so long. I think it sold for about $8. something like that. So anyway, it is Saturday, February 1st, and the weirdest thing happened. I was pulling some records to test yesterday, as a matter of fact. It was either Thursday or Friday, and this was one of them that I pulled, and I didn't even know I had it, and I was like, oh, Gang of Four is such a great band, I've got to pull that and listen to it. And then when I opened up my phone this morning, well, actually after breakfast, the news came out that Andy, the founder of the band, passed away today. So I will be spinning this in honor of Andy Gill from Gang of Four. And if you're not familiar with Gang of Four and you like kind of punk, new wavy type stuff, you could not go wrong with playing some Gang of Four today. So rest in peace, Andy, and spin some Gang of Four. Alright, first thing I sold today is a promotional poster for the Beach Boys 2012 release for That's Why God Made the Radio. This is going back to the days when I had the store. So this came out basically the same year we closed the store, but there was a label rep who would come by the store, thankfully, and give us promotional posters for new releases and things like that. And he gave us a ton of these. So I don't know, I think at one time I had 20 or 30 of these promo posters, a handful of which we put around the store and all that, but we still were left, with a lot of extra, and, he just said, keep them. So these were leftovers. They're in perfect condition. Basically, they've been stored in the same box that we got from the record label. So, like I said, perfect condition. They're like 11 by 17. And there you go. So this sold for, I think, about $9 or $10, something like that. I also sold a Gloria Estefan and Miami Sound Machine cassette, believe it or not. If you see cassettes out there, they are making a strange comeback, and people are buying them. So, obviously rare ones sell for more money. This one sold for about $5, something like that. So, not huge money, but if you see them out there and you can get them cheap, pick them up. Next thing I sold is a new sealed copy of Pavement's album Westing by Musket and Sextant, sorry. And I've had these up in the store for a while. I just lowered the price, I think, to $21.50, free shipping, something like that. So and sold one within a few hours of dropping the price. So I think I still have one or two left of these on the store. So sealed Pavement album. The thing I sold is Robert Plant's 2017 release, Carry Fire. It's a double album. Again, brand new sealed copy, and I've sold a ton of these. The label had a big sale, I think a year or two ago, so I picked up a bunch of these, probably, I think maybe almost 20 copies of this album. So I've been selling through it in pieces over the past year and a half, 2 years. And then like the funny thing is I sold through a lot of them, and then like my last two have just kind of sat for like the past 6 months. But just sold one of these. So we'll be getting that out, and I think I have one left, and which is great. So it took a while to get through them, but they're almost gone. So if you want a copy of this Robert Plant album, you better get to my store and grab it before it's gone. And the last thing I sold today is really cool. I just listed it yesterday. And this is a perfect example of stuff that I find when I'm going through my boxes of vinyl that I have. You know, and I'm not even sure what's in there until I dig into them. And it's a copy of the Church's album Starfish, which was kind of their one of their big crossover. I think it was their big crossover album, which kind of made them big here in the States. Has Under the Milky Way on it, Reptile. So it was kind of their big hit here in the US. Hard to find the original press, and this is an original press of that album. And like I said, put it up on my eBay store yesterday for I think $22.50 including shipping, and maybe should have priced it a little bit higher because it sold pretty quick. So this one, whoever the lucky person is that got this, and this one played excellent. It looked almost like it had never even been played. So whoever purchased this should be real happy with it. It played great. So that's the last thing I sold today. We'll be getting this stuff packaged up and shipped out. All right, that'll about do it for this video. Thanks a lot, everybody, for watching my stupid videos, following me throughout my day and what I do. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch. I have a lot of work to do today. Got a ton of records to list. Got a ton of other stuff. I just came back from vacation in January in Texas, and thanks to a gift from a relative, I have I think about 7 Houston Astro bobbleheads, mint condition, never been taken out of their boxes, that I will be listing today, probably getting up on my eBay store either late today or tomorrow. So again, thanks a lot, reseller party peoples. Stay after it, and we will see you next time. Thanks a lot.